Blackpink is the revolution.
Hey boy.
Blackpink in your area. So.
Welcome to the 10th episode of The Worst Entertainment Companies. Through this series, I try and shed a light on the poor management and treatment idols are subjected to by their companies. It is important for us as fans of K-pop to be aware that the industry is nowhere near perfect and to keep the conversation going on these issues and to keep spreading awareness. In this video, I'll talk about MLD Entertainment, previously known as Double Kick Entertainment. They have been manipulating their girl group Momoland and have been managing them in a way that solely benefits the company. The company's rambunctious actions are affecting the members of Momoland and could have serious consequences for Momoland's future as a group. Double Kick Entertainment was founded by Double Sidekick, which is a duo consisting of lyricist Park Chung-eun and producer Kim Chung-sung. The duo rose to fame in 2012 after producing M Black's 100% mini-album. They then expanded their team by hiring more composers to help them create several hit songs for groups like G-Friend, BAP, Sistar, Tiara, CLC, Mamamoo, and of course, Momoland. Their success eventually led them to start their own entertainment company, Double Kick Entertainment. After the massive success of survival shows like 16 and Produce 101, Double Kick Entertainment had the idea to produce a survival show that combined elements of both 16 and Produce 101. In this show, 10 of Double Kick's trainees would compete to make their debut in Momoland. Double Kick pitched the idea to Mnet, who then helped Double Kick to realize the survival show. The show first aired on July 22nd of 2016. The show featured trainees Hyebin, Yeonwoo, Jane, Nayeon, Chui, Ayin, Nancy, Daisy, Heejae, and Shinsia, who competed in multiple rounds through various challenges. The 7 members who received the most votes would make their debut as members of Momoland, and these 7 contestants were Hyebin, Yeonwoo, Nayeon, Chui, Ahin, and Nancy. Momoland's debut would be delayed as the final mission of Finding Momoland failed to draw in 3,000 curious spectators, meaning that their company needed more time to promote the group through promotional events, fan meetings, and street performances, also known as busking. Momoland made their debut on November 9th of 2016 with their single album titled Welcome to Momoland. They also made their television debut on M Countdown the next day, where they performed their debut song Chang Kung Kwang as well as the song Welcome to Momoland. Realistically speaking, the hype leading up to Momoland's debut was virtually non-existent, because Finding Momoland was not an overnight success like its predecessors 16 and Produce 101. And Double Kick could not cover the expenses for producing physical copies of Momoland's debut album, but with the help of crowdfunding, it became possible for fans to buy a physical copy of the album. On December 21st of 2016, Double Kick announced that Yeonwoo would temporarily halt her activities due to a back injury she was suffering from. In April of 2017, Momoland's company confirmed that Yeonwoo would participate in the group's upcoming comeback, and that new members would be added to Momoland. These members later would be revealed to be Daisy and Taeha, who had previously competed on Finding Momoland, but had initially not made the final lineup. The now 9-member group returned with their digital single, Wonderful Love, on April 17th of 2017. Freeze, their second mini-album, was released later that year on August 22nd. While Momoland was doing moderately well, they hadn't really solidified their name in the K-pop industry. But the attention their next song would draw to them is something no one could have foreseen. On January 3rd of 2018, Momoland released Boom Boom, the title track of Great, their third mini-album. Boom Boom became an instant success, and Momoland was now on everyone's radar. The whirlwind of success that Boom Boom had brought on allowed Momoland to perform in Japan for 4 consecutive days, with 25,000 fans attending. They then signed with the Japanese record label King Records and released a Japanese version of their hit song. Boom Boom had taken the world by storm. The general public had now set high expectations for Momoland's next comeback, curious if it could measure up to Boom Boom's success. On August 9th of 2018, Momoland returned with Bam. The structure of the song showed some similarities to Boom Boom, and this led the general public to compare the two and labeling it Boom Boom 2.0. But the song still did fairly well on the charts despite the criticism. The flip side of Momoland's newly found success, however, was that the group was constantly scrutinized for every single thing they did. It started out with Momoland being accused of plagiarism. Then people tried to find dirt on the members' pasts. They then were criticized more and more for their behavior on award shows and television shows. It even went as far as the group being harassed at a fan meeting in Mexico. The way the general public treated them had become gradually worse, and it appeared that their success had now turned against them. While it must have been one of the toughest years for Momoland, it was undoubtedly their most successful year. Momoland won their first music show win on January 11th of 2018. They also became the only girl group to earn a platinum certificate by the Gaon Music Chart for Boom Boom, gaining over 100 million streams. And to top it all off, they won multiple awards at the end of 2018 and the beginning of 2019. What MLD Entertainment had to do now was steadily build on Momoland's newly found success to solidify their name in the industry. But in all reality, MLD Entertainment had something completely different in store for the group. In February of 2019, dating rumors of Momoland's Daisy and iKON's Chunhyung started to surface. The now newly renamed MLD Entertainment confirmed these dating rumors, but the timing of the quote-unquote dating scandal was rather unlucky, as it was speculated that Momoland would make a comeback in the upcoming month. And in the eyes of the company, the dating scandal could possibly negatively affect Momoland's image. On February 28th, Momoland member Yeonwoo appeared on Village Survival the 8th Season 2, in which they asked her what she would do if she would win 10 million won. Yeonwoo replied with, quote, "If I win 10 million won, that'll be my first paycheck. I would buy food that's over my current food budget," end quote. Meaning that the members of Momoland have not been paid yet, despite the success of their breakout hit Boom Boom. However, it is possible that Momoland is still in debt or was still in debt to their company, or maybe MLD were just withholding Momoland's share of the profit. But I cannot say that for a certain. 6 days before Momoland would make their much-anticipated comeback, MLD Entertainment announced that members Daisy and Taeha would not be participating in the upcoming comeback. They posted the following statement, quote, "We have concluded that due to various health issues and personal reasons, it would be best for members Taeha and Daisy to take a break during these upcoming promotions. As a result, Momoland will make a comeback as 7 members. The 2 members mentioned will rejoin Momoland in their next comeback album," end quote. It almost seems as if this was a last-minute decision, and as if Daisy and Taeha themselves had no say in it. Momoland's fans did not believe that this was the real reason as to why they weren't participating in this comeback, with some fans even speculating that Daisy was being punished for being involved in a dating scandal. I'm So Hot was released on March 20th of 2019. What initially stood out to me personally was that the production value of the music video wasn't up to par with those of Boom Boom and Bam, which is odd considering how successful both of those songs were. They surely must have generated some revenue off of that success, right? But then what did they invest it in? Definitely not in this poor excuse of an album cover. On July 9th of 2019, MLD Entertainment posted a statement in which they explained that they would now take legal action against malicious commenters and anyone who harasses or spreads false rumors about Momoland. This being a step in the right direction for the agency when it comes to protecting their artists' well-being. On August 18th, Momoland's Yeonwoo revealed that she had developed social anxiety as a result of being exposed to malicious comments. She explained that that was the reason why she was absent from the group's promotional activities. MLD Entertainment confirmed Yeonwoo's statement and explained fans that Yeonwoo was receiving treatment to overcome her panic disorder. Pinky Love, Momoland's first original Japanese song, was released on September 2nd. Meanwhile, members Daisy, Taeha, and Yeonwoo were still absent from the group, and the company had not updated the fans on the members' current situation. Fans grew worried, especially since it had been months since they had last seen any social media updates from Daisy and Taeha, unlike Yeonwoo, who was still active on her social media accounts despite being on hiatus. Daisy and Taeha completely disappeared from all of Momoland's social media accounts. This could not be a good sign. An Instagram post that is said to be written by Daisy's mother surfaced on social media. She responded to a post that questioned Daisy's and Taeha's absence from Momoland. It reads, quote, "Yeonwoo found another way through acting, but I feel sorry for Daisy and Taeha. They worked hard as the main vocal and main rapper, but they are taking a break by force. They have a contract, so that's the reason why they can't protest the situation. I will only cheer Daisy and Taeha. There is someone like this. Thank you very much. 6 months passed. My heart is breaking. In a society like this, I should live right and brave for small injustice." Concerned Momoland fans who found her Instagram account started commenting on her posts, trying to reassure her, and she once again expressed to these fans how upset she felt. It's unclear who the "they" in her first comment refers to. It could either be the remaining Momoland members or to MLD Entertainment itself. She then posted the following comment under an Instagram post posted by a Momoland fan account. Her comment caused quite an uproar, and so the person who runs the fan page decided to delete it. Daisy's mother had caused quite a stir, making fans feel even more worried, and one Mary decided to message her to ask for more information on Daisy's situation. Daisy's mother revealed that MLD Entertainment tried to sue her for defamation. Not only is she upset with MLD Entertainment, but she's also upset with the remaining Momoland members, and just flat out accusing them of abandoning Daisy and not sticking up for her. It seems unfair for Daisy's mother to involve Momoland in this, given how the situation will develop. She does not know what they are going through and what MLD Entertainment isn't or possibly is holding over Momoland's head to make sure that they won't leave their company. Finally, on November 30th, MLD Entertainment posted a statement on Fan Cafe in regards to Daisy, Taeha, and Yeonwoo. Quote, "We would like to make a statement regarding our performance, Momoland, who are recognized as a 6-member team. Taeha and Yeonwoo, who have been with Momoland as a part of the team, are about to make a new start by leaving the team today. Both Taeha and Yeonwoo have thought deeply about their career path for a long time, and upon having enough time for their thoughts, have had much conversation with the company. First of all, following careful consideration and respecting her own opinion as top priority, Taeha is going to make a new start at a new place with her inclusive contract terminated. While Yeonwoo has had a deep affection for her Momoland activities, she has decided that continuing together with her actress activities would be too much strain for both her team and herself, so to leave the team and concentrate on her career as our actress. Finally, regarding Daisy, since we are still going through a mutual discussion, we will inform you as soon as we reach an agreement. This decision was carefully made after much conversation and discussion between the performers and the company, so we would like to request you to refrain from making unnecessary speculations and causing misunderstandings." End quote. The 6 remaining members of Momoland returned with thumbs up on December 30th. MLD Entertainment had 8 full days of peace and quiet before the storm hit. Because on January 7th of 2020, Daisy turned the tables on MLD Entertainment by admitting in an interview with KBS that the lineup for the survival show Finding Momoland was manipulated. Daisy said, quote, "On the day I was eliminated, the agency contacted me and asked me to have a meeting the next day. They told me that they had already planned to include me in Momoland regardless of my elimination, and that I would debut in the next album once the promotions for the first album were over. When I entered the waiting room after my elimination, someone from the company told me not to worry because they had plans for me." End quote. MLD were quick to respond, saying that the show hadn't been manipulated, but that they were simply offering Daisy to join the group after being eliminated from the show because they needed a new member to complete what the group was lacking. Daisy also revealed that she had to pay for the production costs of the show despite not debuting with the group in 2016. She said, quote, "After debuting in 2017, I got my first statement of accounts. In the section for 2016, when I wasn't part of the group, I had debt close to 70 million won, and they said it was part of the production cost for finding Momoland. I heard that the cost had to be divided among the members. My dream of debuting in an idol group was so strong, and I thought it was natural to pay for the production costs. So I paid." End quote. Upon further investigation, KBS discovered that every Momoland member was obligated to pay 10 million Korean won in production costs. According to MLD Entertainment, the members were aware of the production costs they had to pay for as it was mentioned in their contract, and therefore it is not a legal issue. 2 months into her hiatus, Daisy expressed her desire to return to Momoland. MLD continuously denied her requests and told her that it was better if she would rest some more. After being denied to promote with Momoland for months on end, Daisy requested for her exclusive contract with MLD Entertainment to be terminated. MLD demanded 1 billion Korean won in return for Daisy's contract to actually be terminated. The reason why Daisy has to pay a compensation fee is because she broke the terms of her contract by terminating her contract before its expiration date. And it's pretty likely that Taeha had to pay this fee as well. That same day, MLD Entertainment responded to Daisy by denying all of her claims. Their statement reads, "First, there was no manipulation of votes or other fraudulent actions regarding member selection on the Mnet survival program, Finding Momoland. As for Daisy's inclusion, we terminated the contracts of eliminated trainees after the program ended, but the CEO of the agency saw Daisy's potential and recommended she stay as an agency trainee. Second, the payment of production costs was included in the exclusive contract, which was based on the standard exclusive contract from the Fair Trade Commission and agreed upon by the members and their parents. Daisy agreed to this part of the contract as well when she was included in the lineup. Starting last year, Daisy's mother has threatened the agency multiple times. It appears that she has taken further malicious action because we did not respond to those threats. We have prepared documents of proof to refute Daisy's claims, and we intend to respond with legal action. We also deeply regret that although we explained all this to the reporter in question, KBS only reported one side of the story." A few weeks later, former Momoland member Yeonwoo admitted during an Instagram live that she wanted to return to Momoland and that she had no desire to leave the group, but MLD Entertainment would not allow her to rejoin the group. MLD Entertainment then went on to announce that Yeonwoo would be leaving Momoland without taking Yeonwoo's opinion into consideration. Since their departure from Momoland, both Yeonwoo and Taeha have opened their own personal Instagram accounts. MLD Entertainment is a fairly small agency with limited resources. We know this because they have sought out help from Mnet, 1TheK, and even crowdfunding to help cover the expenses they could not afford to cover. This possibly led them to be in debt. So you can imagine that the success of Boom Boom brought in the revenue the company desperately needed, allowing them to pay off their debt. All of the profit was now gone, and MLD Entertainment was now faced with trouble. Momoland's revenue alone was not enough to keep the company standing, and sustaining a 9-member group was no longer possible. They could now either disband Momoland without having made any profit, or play it cruel and make profit off of someone else's frustration. And while the second option wasn't the most ethical, it would have been the most profitable for the company, and so they put members Daisy and Taeha on hiatus. hoping that if they'd hold them off for long enough that they'd get so fed up with the situation to the point where they would request for their contracts with MLD Entertainment to be terminated. In this case, MLD Entertainment would not be at fault since the members are the ones requesting to have their contracts terminated, ultimately breaking the terms of their contract, giving MLD Entertainment the right to demand a compensation fee for this very reason. If the plan went over well, the company could generate around 2 billion Korean won. It seems pretty unlikely that these members left Momoland on their own accord. There is nothing that indicates that Daisy, Taeha, and Yeonwoo actually no longer wanted to be part of Momoland, meaning that there definitely is truth within Daisy and Yeonwoo's claims. They were very clearly forced to leave the group. Surely there must have been an underlying reason for this decision on MLD's part, but whether MLD did this out of respect for the former Momoland members or whether they did it for their own personal gain, the real reason for their peculiar actions remains unclear. However, it is somewhat certain that the company must have been going through some difficulties and was pushed to extremes because of this, but that does not give them the right to shut their artists out and leave them in the dark for months on end, only to abandon them completely. That only goes to show that they don't truly respect their artists or their opinions and do not actually care for their well-being. And that is why MLD Entertainment is one of the worst entertainment companies. That concludes my video on MLD Entertainment. I tried my best to research the company to the best of my ability. Please be so kind to correct me if I misrepresented or missed any parts of crucial information, and also feel free to leave a comment with additional information on the company because that is helpful to me or anyone who wants to learn more about the history of MLD Entertainment. And make sure to let me know which Spawn of Satan company I should cover next. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all very, very much, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye guys!
Stay with me.